Hey yo, welcome to the show, man. Episode 11 of The Corner with your favorite big boy, Big Bucks right here on YouTube, man. Can you believe it? We are heading into the double digits. Thank you so much to everyone that's been tuning in, liking, commenting, and telling everybody about the show, man. It's been such a pleasure and it's been an overwhelming experience. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Even those that click like on Facebook but never come to watch the show on YouTube, they are here, mama. They are here. You never taught me how to deal with them, mama. I'm waiting for a sign. Give me a signal, mama. Give me a signal. Alright, now today's show is all about the brand new, man. Everything I'm going to be talking about is all brand new. Even the show has something brand new for you. I'm going to leave y'all to listen to this for a second because you know, that's how we roll, fam.
Or whenever you want to tap into a superpower that will help you and everyone around you live a longer, healthier, happier life. Smile.
Oh! You're killing me, son! Oh! That's right, we got brand new bed music for the show, courtesy of producer extraordinaire from Sweden, by way of Cape Town. Of course, I'm talking about none other than Johnny Filter. Thank you so much for the beat, man. I really appreciate that. Of course, Johnny Filter is a loyal supporter and viewer of the show, man. I appreciate the music, fan. We keep building together. Wakanda forever. Let's get into that brand new. Alright, now this past Friday was Friday the 13th, but it had nothing to do with bad luck. In fact, it was a good Friday for music lovers because everyone was just dropping new music from everywhere. New albums, new singles, new everything. I was like, yo, Libina, yo, Raheem Kemet, yo, Mr. Selwyn, yo, King Tranada, Robert Clasper, yo, Blue, yo, Tusan. That new wave of music included one of my favorite producers of all time, the other half of the Foreign Exchange. You already know who I'm talking about, man. The incomparable Nicolay with his brand new album called Glaciers. I'm even getting Hunelflays just talking about it. Just born ahead. Nando's, KFC, everything just here. Just. Nicolay just brought the heat, man. He just brought the heat. Nicolay just brought the heat. Just what a tailor there, man. Just put us on a griddle and just out of pair. Yo, Nicolay is one of those producers who can literally drop anything from his collection and it's a sure bet that it's timeless music. We've heard this from the Foreign Exchange music and all his previous solo releases, man. Shibuya, Here, and everything else. Glaciers is no different. It gives you a vast array of the extent of production that this man can produce, and it's always such a treat to hear. After listening to Glaciers a few times, it reminded me a lot of the Foreign Exchange Authenticity album, especially the first and the third joint, Now the Coast is Clear and Of Days Gone By. I don't know if it's because of those drum patterns and the synthesizers. I don't know how to say that word. Synthesizers. While listening to this project, I couldn't help but miss hearing a Fonte lyric on this project. A lot of me just wanted to hear some new tigolo, especially when it got to this awesome hip-hop beat called Pioneer 11. I wanted Fonte to just rap circles all over that beat because it's that dope. I think it's because the two have been working together for such a long time and we are creatures of habit, so it's only natural for me to expect hearing Fonte on any Nicolay project. Nonetheless though, Nicolay and The Hot Nights, whom I forgot to mention earlier, released a brilliant project, man. It's an easy listening project for any kind of day. You can listen to it at home when you're by yourself, at work while you're busy working, at the gym, or coming from a hard day's work and you just want to chill out, or one of those days when you have some wine and you want to invite somebody over for some, Nicolay and chill. I'm gonna drop a link below to the project so you can get involved in it, listen to it, absorb all the energies that Nicolay and The Hot Nights has to offer on this brand new project called Glaciers, man. Nicolay, the Foreign Exchange music has done it again, fam. They've done it again. Alright, for the second segment, I'm bringing it back home with one of my favorite and very underrated South African MCs, hailing all the way from Durban and just dropped a fire single called Never Late. Of course, I'm talking about none other than the God MC, Raheem Kemet. Raheem Kemet, ladies and gentlemen. He's done it again. The first time I ever heard of Raheem Kemet was back in 2015 when he dropped a video for his then single called The Fire. Move on without the fire, fire in the dark, fire in the night and day. Move on without the fire, fire in the day, fire in the night and day. Move on without the fire, fire in the day, day. Move on without the fire, but you will go up in the depth, deep. Now, I was ripped to shreds by this guy's rapping and singing abilities on this song, and I became an instant fan. And I started doing some research and I found some other awesome music that he's done with other artists, and I remained a fan. At about 2016, he dropped a fire single called September, which did very well on the radio and on the internet charts, and he just kept growing and growing and brewing some new music. And he just showed us now with Never Late how brilliant of an MC he still is, man. He just sits on this trappy-ish beat and he doesn't rap the orthodox way or the normal way that every other trap musician would rap. He just raps it in his own way, and he completely obliterated that beat. Never Late is a fantastic single. Now, Raheem Kemet must just release a full-length album already. I don't know why we have to wait for so long for this dude to release a full-length project. He's been dropping some seriously hot singles throughout the years. Every single one of them has been absolutely amazing. And I'm sure he has just an arsenal of great music, and he's just waiting for that perfect time to drop a full-length album. I, for one, cannot wait to sink my teeth into that music because he's one of the MCs that I'm just anticipating anything from him. And I'm sure when he drops a full-length album, it's going to be some serious heat. Anyway, I'm gonna drop a link below to Never Late, the brand new single from the man himself, so you can check it out in your own time, bump it, absorb the energies, and just busk in the greatness that is the God MC himself, Raheem Kemet, man. Durban, stand up. Durban. Alright, sticking with the dope music from right here in South Africa, one of SA hip-hop's realest OGs decided to add to the wave of incredible music that dropped on Friday. Of course, I'm talking about the OG with finesse himself, Mr. Selwyn, with a dope-ass single called Back to Kase. Oh wow, oh wow, what's that? Oh wow, oh wow, what's that? Oh wow, oh wow, oh, back to Kase. Ha! Yo, I'm really loving this new single by Mr. Selwyn, man. And what I love the most about what he did is that he didn't decide to come out with a hard boom bap hip hop song that tries too hard to prove that he's still a dope MC. He decided to drop a single that fits the current wave of SA hip hop right now, that Kwaito based sound that we have going on that's doing so well in the country. And because he's from that era, he understands the kind of lyrics that are needed for that type of sound, and he displayed it so well on Back to Us. This only goes to show, fam, that being dope is always in fashion. It doesn't matter if you're an OG or from the new school. If you're making good music, the people shall receive it with love. It was so refreshing to hear new music from Mr. Selwyn, and I'm hoping that this is an indication of new music that's going to come out from dude, especially if he's on this tip, man. That is Mr. Selwyn with a brand new single, Back to Kase. Oh wow, oh wow. I hope you're paying attention, otherwise you will be shaken. See what I did there? Alright, now adding more ripples to the wave of dope music that dropped on Friday are the homies from Toho Records, the usual suspects, with their brand new single, Champagne and Bombay. Now, yeah. Hey, champagne and Bombay. Now, yeah. We be sipping champagne and Bombay. Now, yeah. Hey. The usual suspects are made up of producer Ash Guy 1 and rapper Pazzy Jazzy. They've been making some seriously impactful moves in the industry, and this single right here goes to show that dudes have been putting in mad work. I'm really loving this new joint from the usual suspects, man. It's one of those songs that you expect to hear at like a dope pool party surrounded by beautiful women all around you while you're sipping on champagne in Bombay, or you at the club having a good time watching and checking people out dressed to their nines in their swag and whatnot, still sipping on that champagne in Bombay. And what I love about what Pazzy Jazzy did on this is that he wasn't lazy on the pen game, because with this type of sound, cats tend to get really lazy on the writes, but this didn't happen. He kept it very well balanced with nice lyrics, and he also let the beat breathe, which is a very good thing, man. I'm expecting to hear a lot more music from the usual suspects in the near future, because judging by this track alone, it shows that these dudes are taking their music very seriously, and we can expect to be served with some seriously nice music in the near future, man. That is the usual suspects with Champagne and Bombay. Now, yeah. Hey, Champagne and Bombay. I'm gonna drop a link below so you can check it out for yourself while sipping on that champagne and Bombay. Alright, and that is it. I don't like this part of the show very much because it means I have to be away from all you people that support me every single week with your data and your liking and your sharing and you're telling the people, and it brings me such joy. And every time I have to leave with such a heavy heart. Gives me heart palpitations. But anyway, I will be back with another show for your viewing pleasure, man. I hope you enjoyed the content that I brought to you today. I'm gonna drop a link below to everything that I spoke about so you can check it out in your own time. Another big shout out to Mr. Johnny Filter for the brand new music, giving the show some elevation. We are building. Now we're getting exclusive beats from Johnny Filter. Johnny Filter. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's been real, it's been great, it's been absolutely dope, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Peace and much love to you.